Okay, welcome back to another me and Vonny video. Today we're going to be doing something real simple. We just cooking burritos. So, over here, we have our protein. We're going to be cooking up the beef, and we're going to be cooking up some shrimp. Other than that, we have refried beans. We have our tomatoes. Forgot to grab our onions, but our onions down here. Let's get one. Let's just take these three. Yep. Oh, two. Yep, that's a good number. So, our onions, we have our lemons, our avocados because I'm going to be making a guacamole, jalapenos because I like jalapenos, then your condiments, which is sour cream, hot sauce, your seasonings. I like to shred my cheese myself. So, yeah. And then after that, I got a bunch of fruit. So we're going to be washing it down with smoothies because I like my food hot. So the kids have to suffer. So to make amends, I will be making them some smoothies with all the amounts of fruit that I just bought. So, yeah. And then over here, excuse the bananas. I really like bananas. You have our burrito shells, and then you have the kids' tortillas. For these are corn tortillas. They're already, done and everything. All you have to do is just toast them. If you want to fry them up, you just get down a little sliver of oil and just heat them up on both sides. They'll bubble up. You'll know that they're done. But yeah, same thing with this one. You just lay it down flat on the heat source, and then bam, when it starts to blacken and darken up, you know it's done. Flip it, same thing. Forgot you. All right, so I'm gonna just go through it. All right, so first things first, I'm just gonna go down with the shrimp. So I'm just gonna take some water, fill it up because I don't have any broth. So if you don't have any broth, all you gotta do is just take, your water and season it. So I'm gonna go down with my chicken bouillon and my seasonings. So you toss it in there, you go in with your lemon. This is not a large amount of shrimp, probably just enough for me and Tamia to have a little bit of extra protein with ours. So you take your lemon, you smash it on both sides, you roll it until it gets nice and soft. That helps the juice come out. You cut, squeeze. Don't worry about any seeds that fall in. This is not some kind of paste or some kind of mush. You're gonna be fishing all of these shrimp out with a sieve anyway. So all of that stuff, or a slotted spoon. So all of that stuff is gonna be left behind anyway, So I'm going with that. Salt, garlic, onion powder, a little bit of smoked paprika, a little bit of black pepper. With black pepper, yeah, it's good to cook with, but it's really more for, table, just to add your appropriate amounts. If you want to cook with pepper, instead of using the ground, you're better off using peppercorn and, grinding it yourself. But this does do the trick. A bit of Sazon from a packet that I did not finish. Wow. And whatever amount of garlic that you like. This is seafood, so lemon, garlic, butter, those things go very, very well together. So I'm going to go heavy on the garlic, just like I went heavy on the lemon. And now just mix that in. And now these are shrimp, but these were frozen. But shrimp does cook pretty fast. So since these are frozen and I'm using pretty much a low level of water because I want it to concentrate, I'm gonna go probably like medium heat. And remember, this is a electric stove. So this electric stove, they do get hotter and they cook faster than gas stoves. So whatever I'm going, just go a little under that. So 6 is pretty good. And now I'm gonna put the lid on. All right, bam. Now we just wait for that to heat up. Shrimp otherwise is done until it's done. Now let's get on to the beef. All right, seasoned with the same things that I went in with the shrimp. Only difference is that I put some hot sauce in there, and obviously larger quantities since that was like a quarter of a pack of shrimp, and this is like 4 joints of beef. I think it was like 3.5 pounds. and it was cheaper than just buying a big giant tube that's just 3 pounds itself. You know, I did the math and everything. It was crazy. But go down with your trusty food processor, get your onions in there, and I added in my garlic. Now, some people don't like to add their garlic in right away because they feel like it's gonna burn. That's only for if you're cooking, you know, your garlic on the pan with nothing else in it. You know, typically you go in with your onions first because they'll release water and then they'll brown. And then after that, like the last 10 seconds, you go in with your garlic, cook it a little bit, and then toss in everything else. But since we already got the meat in here, we already got the seasoning in here, you know, it's beef, so it's fat. It's going to release its own fat and everything like that. And everything can just cook at once. So I'm just going to go in, stir everything. I'm using my slotted spoon, the one with the edges. That way when I pick it up, the grease can fall out. And I got the little ridges to break up the beef and everything like that. So I'm about to get everything stirred up, get it broken down, and then we'll move on to the next thing. All right, mix it together until it look like meatball stuffing. Now, you know, only discretion is one of these sets of pots I did get from Family Dollar, so they're really cheap. They have really thin, flat bottoms. They're not like the really nice industrial pans and pots and everything like that. So if you do hear like sizzling or screeching, it's just because the pot's trash, and or because I just got done washing the dishes and it could have a little bit of water on the bottom. But yeah, so now I just leave that just sitting like that until it just starts to brown and release some more oil, so it's easier to stir. So another thing, if you can get one of these spoons but metal, that'd probably be better, because I can't do it right now because I have just one hand. But you know, if I was to have a setup where I can pop my phone and show you, it bends and wiggles around a lot. So you have to hold the pan down and like put your fingers all the way up here just to stir. So get you a metal one, you know, have yourself some, whatever these are, rubber, plastic, and then also get you a metal set too to go with it. But yeah, let's move on to something else. Hi, baby. Yeah, I'll get you some water. Last tip, just make sure you have a lid. The lid keeps all the, you know, all the steam from rising out, which keeps all the juices inside, which will give you juicier and tender beef. And then it'll also, you know, what's it called? Cook it faster. Yep. Okay. Now I can move on to the guacamole. Ideally, you know, you want a mixing bowl, but for whatever reason, my wife took the bowl and did something with it, so it's somewhere, and I don't feel like getting it. So I'll just be using this. Besides, it's in a container. Less dishes for me, right, baby? By the way, shrimp is done, so I can take it off the heat. I fished one out and I ate it. It is overcooked because I completely forgot about it. But it's not rubbery or chewy, so that's good. So I'm just gonna leave it like that and continue on. Now, one more thing before we get started on the guacamole. Gotta get to the refried beans. So take your electric can opener and open you up your cans. And bam, beautiful refried beans. Now, I actually love refried beans. Like, you don't have to do a lot with them at all. Like, you really don't. You just put a little bit of water in the bottom of your pot. You dump them in. You let them cook, and then you just season it. And it's just that simple. Like, they take like 30 seconds. Like, these really do taste amazing. So, as you see, put a little bit of water in it. All right, back to the beef real quick. This is the part where I take off the top because most of it is brown. It's just the pink inside the middle. So now I want some of the fat and some of the water that's been released to evaporate out, so I have less of a mess, less of a greasy mess. So, yep. Now back to the beans. Now to get the beans out, you literally just bang them against the side of the pot, and then you dump them out.
Can I watch you cook?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cut because this is gonna take a while. Like, it just takes a while. All right, for these, I just went medium heat. So yep, just take them. Get them broken down. Nice and simple, like. So I'm gonna just keep on doing this until they become a smooth texture. I'm gonna mix them, and then it's literally just season them however you want to season them, and then just let it cook through until it get to the consistency that you want it. Now me, I'm just gonna hit this with probably just a little bit of paprika, some garlic powder and onion powder, that's pretty much it. I mean, refried beans are typically on the spicy side, but just because they're beans, I'm gonna leave them just a little bit bland. That way, everything isn't hot. So, yep.
Um,
Yeah.
okay.
So that way, if it falls, it won't be destroyed, or if some kind of animal tries to get into it, it has to get past that skin first, and then, it just gives up. Some fruits even make themselves weak on purpose, like an avocado. So I'm about to make guacamole today, which means I need a fruit called a guacamole. Well, an avocado. So the avocado has a seed that's really big, and it's called a pit. Now, the only animals that can really eat that and pass it, which means poop it out successfully, are things like bears and stuff like that, sloths. So when they eat it, well, and elephants. So when they eat it, they travel. They walk around somewhere else to go find some more food, and then they have to use the bathroom. So they use the bathroom, and then that seed gets pooped out, and plants need water, fertilizer, which is poop, and sunlight. So now that it has the fertilizer and it has the sunlight and it's in a new location, now all it has to do is plant itself. And then that's when it makes its roots and it goes all the way down until it finds a water source, and then it grows naturally with that water source and rainwater. So, yeah, that's how avocados do it. So some things make themselves weak on purpose just so they can get eaten and pass through.
Can I try?
These are the beans, by the way. Yeah. Yep. Nice and savory.
What is that bean?
Nah, oh yeah, it is beans. It's refried beans. I don't know what they make it out of. Might. I don't know what kind of bean it comes from. But I'm sure somebody in the comments will let me know.
What?
I said, but I'm sure somebody in the comments will let me know. So, they're warm.
Was that a mouse?
A mouse? No, that's the sound of, that's the air escaping. So you see this, how that's bubbling? Because it's liquidy, it's real easy for the bubbles to come up. But beans are thick, so it has to push the beans up and then force an air pocket. And because the pocket is so small, it makes a squeaking sound. So that's just the air trying to escape. So now that these beans are done, because like I said, they take like 30 seconds, you just heat them up, put a little bit of water, and mix them until they're nice and even consistency. Man, I'm playing too much. Fingers done for. Get down. So now, I just let that sit. Make sure it's hot. Set that over top. Excuse me. Push it out the way. Get back to the beef. Stir it some more. I'm gonna have to strain some of this up. As of right now, I have my beans off, my shrimp off, and my beef cooking on low, like just the low setting. That way it doesn't crisp up and get crunchy, but it can still cook some of that oil off.
Making the 67.
67 for what? All right, so now as promised, we're getting into the guacamole. So all you're gonna need is your onions, which we're gonna, post. Your tomatoes, which I'm gonna cut because if you post it, it'll, turn into a puree. Jalapenos, which I'm also gonna post, and and lemons that I'm gonna squeeze into it once everything's done. Then you season it, then you mix it together, and bam, you're done. Onions. Put my garlic in. That's 2 whole tomatoes. All right. That is my pureed jalapenos and banana peppers. I had to go light on the jalapenos because my son is a punk. So, so we got mostly banana peppers. And if you never had them before, they're just kind of sour. They're not anything to jump up and down about. Now we're gonna go down with the juice of 2 lemons. This time we are gonna catch for seeds. All right, now this is your avocado. You wanna make sure it's black, and make sure it's soft. This is how you pit it. You take it, you cut into it. Now, once again, my knife is trash. Make sure you have a sharp knife. But it's in. Now you go around it by just spinning the avocado around the blade. Now you twist. Now sometimes they'll pop out. This one don't want to pop out. So if you have the skill and you're careful, you can hit it like that and then you can pop it out. Now me, like I said, this knife is trash, so I don't want to have the skill. So I'm just gonna go to the bottom. And I'm gonna just keep on lightly poking it. And it's out. Now I have my 2 cores, and I should be able to just squeeze it out. Yeah, I can just squeeze most of it out. So I'm gonna try to squeeze one out and see what my success is. Yeah, very successful. I got every little piece out. So you don't gotta go in with your knife anymore. You just strictly squeeze. Yeah. So I'm gonna do that with probably all my avocados, and I think these are 5 pieces. So I'm gonna do it with 10 avocados, and let's go back into it. Go ahead.
What took me so long is me and my parents took had a prayer. We prayed.
That's nice.
Yeah. Excuse me. Gotta show off.
I can't. Just take the phone.
They don't care about you. They care about looking at me.
Really? That's a prayer?
Look, I did my hair.
Did you hear that pride to sin?
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm still pretty. I can still brag.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, I just got my hair done. I like it. Okay, here. Sorry. Didn't mean to sin.
Did somebody eat my lemon?
Nope.
So basically, it looked like the food is basically done.
Yeah. After I make this.
What do she look like somebody's baby mother or grandma?
Well, she got herself dressed.
I'm crying. You really look like somebody's
5 avocados is not enough, so yeah, the full of 10, and we should be in business. At this point, it looked like a salad.
1 second, what song is that when you be like, I'm about to?
All right, all 10 avocados are broken down with all the ingredients inside of it. Now it's just time to mix it up. And after you season it and mix it up, that's what it looked like. See? It was looking kind of weird at first, right? But after you fork it together, bam, guacamole. Homemade. Everything homemade is better, by the way. This this thing is slap.
Yo.
Now for this, I got the Kobe Jack cheese, and we just gonna shred down the whole block.
Yeah.
Little pro tip, it don't matter what side you select, but I like to put it down on top of the joint, hold it still, and then grate over the top like that. It's way less effort. Now the cheese is soft because it's room temperature, so it is gonna wiggle and it is gonna break, but you know, that's fine. As long as you can You know, just have a steady motion back and forth with just enough force, but not too much. You should be fine. And even if it does break, you can always just, you know, pick up the pieces and grade them down like that. I can just pick that piece back up and then grade it down even more. What's up? Yeah, I see.
Some juice was coming in.
Oh, yeah, that's a lemon.
What happens if you put salt in the lemon?
I don't know. Try it.
Okay.
That's enough.
It tastes real good.
Nice. I love lemons. They're my favorite fruit. Well, limes are. And soda's my favorite seasoning, so I'll try that. This kills your arm. Yeah. Nope.
Only if you can be quiet and sit down.
That's not what I said. You're not there, Dad. Upstairs. He lied to you.
A big lie.
Whew. It tastes like mac and cheese. That's really all.
What tastes like mac and cheese?
The piece of cheese that I just ate. It's like the exact. It just tastes like mac and cheese. Like, if you would have told me it had macaroni noodles in there, I would have believed you.
Yeah, it tastes like mac and cheese.
Okay. That's about as good as I can get it.
That looks super cool.
And the result of grating your own cheese. A lot, right? And I think this is a 32 ounce. So, yeah, that's nice. Got the corn tortillas here. And you literally just...
I don't think you're supposed to put that many things.
Duh. So you literally just drop it down and you toast it. Now this is just heating up, as you can see. So, yep, you just let that lay there. After that, if you're not a baby, come down, bow, flip it. See it picking up just a little bit of color already? Yep. So, just come down, pick it up when you're ready, and you should be fine. Me, I like burritos. My wife wanted the kids to have tacos for some reason, so she got little taco shells.
Well, I want, I'm gonna need you to make my burrito for me.
I know.
I'm gonna put my
I worked at Mighty Taco as my first job,
Like, I
and then
do
Taco
know
Bell
how to,
after for my second job.
You
So
just do it tighter.
when it comes to burrito making and burrito wrapping skills, I'm pretty much unrivaled.
Look, Lindsay,
Yeah.
I can't believe
This
the
one
guy
already
who
breaking.
gave me this at the store. He was like, "Oh, and all I gotta do is put meat in it and then eat it like that." It was one of the, Arabian guys that cashed me out. He was, I was like, "How do you eat that?" And he told me that all he did was put meat in it and eat it. So what you think?
I mean, I think he's nasty.
It
But-
probably tastes dry.
Exactly. I can't imagine. Maybe the oil from the beef soaks into it or something. I don't know. But that seems weird. No?
You just put it in with no oil?
Yeah. That's what it says to do.
Oh, it has directions on
Yeah.
it? Why
Me-
do it seem like it's like 100 of these? I didn't know.
Because
was
it
so
pretty
big.
much is. You want to give me plates? I'll take one for right now. Ooh, that's some nice color.
I don't always say heated instructions.
Yeah, it just says heat. It doesn't say to add any oil or any type of fat. It just says to heat it medium and then cook it. So,
And then they say I gotta put it in the fridge after, so
Okay.
it's in the refrigerator after.
alrighty. So, you want to hold this so I could plate it? So, come down. Wow. A little bit of bean.
Look how pretty I am. Ooh, wee, hot mama. Hot mama is crazy.
A little bit of beef.
Cause you know how the kids is, they be picky. Like they be picking through their food, so they don't need no burrito. They be opening it anyway, don't they?
Come over here. I forgot to put down the cheese first, so a little bit of cheese.
You said that this tastes like mac and cheese?
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that would have been bad. Cheese.
I think the girls gonna love that guacamole.
Guacamole. And yeah.
A dab a daisy, do dot da da do dot da 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 daisy.
Samia. Yeah.
So, I hope that's Samia's. Is this Samia's?
Sure.
Okay, yeah. Come on, Samia. I don't know what person would persuade themselves to do that.
I did all.
Y'all gotta clean that table. Look, y'all gotta clean this up.
And that's how I prepare one of the kids' tacos. And after I make all the kids' tacos, I'll show you how to make a burrito. Okay, and this is how you make the burrito.
This is mine, by the way.
Go down in it. Let it get a
I
little
want
bit
the
melty.
works. I want the works, okay?
Little
You gonna
melty.
give me the works, right?
I don't know what you talking about.
The works mean
You
everything.
get what everybody else getting.
And the shrimp, too.
Can I have more of these?
You gotta peel it, though. Give me the works. You gotta peel that for me, though.
Peel.
Peel
Oh,
the
it's-
shrimp off, babe.
Daddy,
Huh.
can I get my fold up like a taco?
I don't think
Burrito.
those do that.
I can try, but it's
Just
probably
give
not
Kevin
right.
one of the white ones if he doing all that now.
Taco! I was sorry, please.
Didn't I give you? I gave you everything.
Her face is
You
all...
did give me some cream, but I...
Yeah, man, I gave everybody everything.
Yeah, I feel like the second round, you should give them these now.
No.
I have more,
Yeah,
Daddy.
give me a second.
Oh, so these are 100% for just the babies. The
Yeah, I'm
little
just gonna have to
Keep doing it.
yeah.
Make like 4
I'm
at
just not
once.
gonna get able to eat until.
Nah, just make like 4 at once.
I
I'm
can only
telling
fit
you.
one in that pan.
Boy,
Before it overcrowds.
I'm about to show you. I'm about to do it.
Or you cannot, and just let me do what I'm doing. What are you? Stop. Didn't I just? What you pissed me off?
Okay,
bro.
okay.
I just told you not to do that.
You see, I'm sorry. See how that's why he don't be liking me, because I always be disobeying him. And in the Bible it says, obey your husband, so I be messing up.
Shrimp.
How many shrimps you gonna give me?
I have no idea. I don't know how many shrimps is in here.
Give me 4.
I was thinking that too.
Yeah. Beans? I never eat beans. How dare you? You don't know your wife.
You said the works, right?
I know.
And then you said that means everything. So
Yeah.
you did it. Yes.
Oh, can I have another one? Mine
Yeah.
still on the floor.
Wait, what?
Okay. That's not.
How
what
did that even happen?
That's not what I thought he was gonna say.
I need my hot sauce too.
Must be good enough.
Give me 1 banana pepper.
It's already chopped up into the lemon.
Oh. Oh, I see you.
All right.
That's why it's
Now,
spicy.
you take it. Go to
What
the
if,
long side.
what if you flipped it and then it
You spread it out.
what if you flipped it and then it went in
My
the
plate
floor?
is gonna be on top of Bobby's phone.
Okay.
Good job.
Now you take
Is
this.
my phone under here? Why is my phone right
You take where the food meets. Grab it, crease it, fold it over.
there? See, I know how to do
Roll.
that, but it's just a simple fact. He does it tighter, so he just won't do it.
That's mine.
Put it back on the
That's
plate.
mine.
Oh,
See, I get the bigger one. So
And
where do you want me to
roll.
put this, babe?
here's my plate.
I mean, I'm done now. I showed them the process.
Okay,
I
let's
showed
say
them
me
what the.
up. Thank you, baby.
I'm about to.
He already made yours. You want them seconds.
I'm so pretty,
Alright.
like, oh.
Thank you for another for tuning into another Cooking with Vonny video.
Kev!
With Kev featuring. And
That's not my name.
that's
Who?
it.
Hey, 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 hey.
Alright, catch y'all later.
Love you.